Welcome to the InfoBrokerWorld podcast, where business intelligence meets global strategy, empowering entrepreneurs with the insights they need to stay ahead.
In the rapidly evolving landscape of global commerce, one truth has never been clearer. Trademark monitoring has outgrown its role as a background compliance task. It is now a central component of corporate strategy. And for brands navigating international markets, digital platforms, and decentralized economies, it is a frontline defense, one that safeguards identity, preserves reputation, and fuels long-term growth. Let's take a moment to recap where we've come from. At its core, trademark monitoring is about vigilance. It's about protecting what makes your brand yours. Whether that's a logo, a product name, a tagline, or a broader brand identity, it's your job as a rights holder not only to register, but to defend. And in today's environment of global e-commerce, social media virality, domain squatting, and brand impersonation, that defense must be comprehensive, intelligent, and relentless. There are now multiple layers to this work. At the foundation lies official register monitoring, systematically tracking national and international trademark filings to catch potential conflicts before they become registrations. This is the classic battleground where most formal opposition and cancellation proceedings begin. But it's no longer enough. Because increasingly, the threats don't come through official channels. They appear online, on marketplaces like Amazon and Alibaba, on social media feeds and search ads, in domain names registered by third parties to divert traffic or impersonate your brand. That's where digital monitoring services step in, detecting infringement, flagging misuse, and often enabling fast takedown actions that prevent small violations from becoming strategic risks. But even digital monitoring has its limits if done manually. That's why we've seen the rise of AI-enhanced systems. These tools don't just automate, they accelerate. They scan millions of data points in real time. They assess phonetic, visual, and conceptual similarities. They generate alerts, predict trends, and even prepare evidence for enforcement, all while you sleep. And as the digital space expands into new territories, NFTs, the metaverse, blockchain ecosystems, AI is adapting, keeping your brand safe in places where legal frameworks are still catching up. But make no mistake, the best technology still needs the best people behind it. That's where trademark attorneys and specialized legal experts come in, because at the end of the day, trademark enforcement is a legal matter. Whether you're filing an opposition, initiating a cancellation, negotiating a coexistence agreement, or preparing for litigation, strategic judgment matters, experience matters, and the ability to navigate complexity, both legal and commercial, is what turns data into protection. These professionals also play a broader role. They manage your IP portfolio. They guide your global expansion. They ensure timely renewals, proper classifications, and strategic filings. And perhaps most importantly, they help you see around corners. They anticipate, they advise, and they act. Ultimately, effective trademark monitoring is not a single act. It's an ongoing discipline. It's about asking the right questions continuously. Are we monitoring the right marks? Are we covering the right regions? Are we adapting to changes in the market, in technology, and in the law? Are we documenting everything for future defense? Because one of the most overlooked aspects of monitoring is evidence preservation. Every alert, every action, every takedown, every cease and desist letter, these records form a legal chain of custody, your proof of vigilance, your defense against bad faith, your shield in enforcement. In a world where brands are born global, where threats move at the speed of algorithms, and where reputations can be shaped or shattered overnight, trademark monitoring is no longer an option. It is a strategic imperative. Done right, it protects your name. It protects your story. It protects your promise to the market. And when layered with smart technology, expert counsel, and adaptive strategy, trademark monitoring becomes something far greater. It becomes a lever for brand growth, a tool for market intelligence, and a signal to the world that your business is built to last. So, the next time you ask yourself whether monitoring is worth the investment, remember this. Your brand is only as strong as your ability to defend it. And in the eyes of your competitors, your customers, and your future partners, how you monitor is how you lead.
Thank you for listening to the InfoBroker World podcast. If you have any questions about today's topic, feel free to reach out via the contact details in the show notes. This podcast was created using AI tools. If you're interested in producing your own AI-driven podcast, from concept to audio, feel free to get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay informed and stay ahead.